Do not change that dial. This is board check, but we're here at the Collegiate Kennesaw with Issa, and you can follow him as always at Collegiate Kennesaw. But why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you guys do here?
Sure, definitely. We are pre-leasing now for August 2013. We are the newest student housing destination for Kennesaw State. You guys should definitely come check us out. We're located right next to Jimmy John's and Wingstop, right off of Chastain. Our new apartment community is going to be built right behind Chicago's Pizza and right next to Los Reyes. So it's definitely the perfect destination for you guys. You guys can check us out on Facebook. We're doing the December 24 Days of Giving right now. Facebook.com, the Collegiate Kennesaw, and of course, like he said, on Twitter at Collegiate Kennesaw.
That's usually where I get all my updates, so that's just the first place I like to plug and everything. You do have to check them out though because they have this killer pool. I actually, it, I finally saw the picture of it and everything, and if they don't want to hang out near the pool, then I don't know why they're here.
It's going to be a great place. Huge pool, bocce ball. We have a basketball court, volleyball court. We have a hot tub, so everybody can get ready for that. Winter or summer, we're definitely the place to be.
Definitely, I know you've had a lot of players drop by from Kennesaw here to sign leases and help you guys out and everything.
Yes, we've had lots of players. Shout out to Cully McCloud. He is on our street team, so he is awesome. Can't wait to see him for the new season coming up. We're really excited.
See, I told you I'd try to get you on, Coley, after I saw you the other night. I do have to quickly say we did see you guys up at Highlands for KSU night. I know it was real successful for them. It was nice to get to meet a lot of the players, especially a lot of the ones I don't know. Usually you just see them skate around. You don't get a chance to talk to them. You guys get to talk to any of them up there?
We've met a few. We're really excited. We definitely try and promote the KSU hockey games as much as we possibly can. It's an awesome experience, and we're super stoked to be able to sponsor them.
Well, definitely. I know I'm pulling you away from your work. You got to go sign some more leases and everything. Definitely come check them out up here and sign your leases. And they always have cool giveaways. Every day seems to be something different, especially they're up at the bookstore right up here. They're right next to the general bookstore. You could practically walk to any of these places, especially to the campus. So if you're at campus, just walk on over here real quick and sign a lease. But we'll let you get back to signing some leases and some other work that I'm pulling you away from. Hope your boss is not mad. But appreciate you stopping by real quick.
No problem. And if you ever need us again, definitely come and check us out. We're always welcoming you.
Definitely so. We know we'll be back. So
Yes. Bye, everybody.
once again, that was Issa. You need to make sure to come check her out and everything. But while we're here, let's talk about those fun teams again. The Worcester Sharks are now 12, 8, 1, and 2 on the year with 27 points. In case you didn't get my last probably 10 tweets, they're in first place. They leapfrogged the Manchester Monarchs by beating the Monarchs over the weekend, and we'll get on the Monarchs here in a second. But they are first place in the Atlantic and the Eastern Conference of the AHL. They got an upcoming schedule that's a little weird. Usually you don't see people play during the middle of the week, but Wednesday the 12th they'll be at the Connecticut Whale. That's a 7 p.m. start. The Connecticut Whale, obviously the New York Rangers, my New York Rangers affiliate. Saturday, December 15th, they'll be at the Hershey Bears, one of the coolest team logos you can ever get. That's a 7 p.m. start as well. And on the following Sunday, on the 16th, they're at home against the Portland Pirates. Another killer logo you got to check out. That's a 3 p.m. start. Quick news and notes on them. Tim Kennedy, with his 12 goals, 14 assists, and 26 points, continues to just put on a clinic. You have to watch it here. He's got, I believe, an 8 game point streak. The record for the league, I believe, is 16, but this guy is talented enough to do it. And James Livingston, not really putting up a whole lot of points this year, but he is the enforcer of the Sharks team. Every other play, you hear his name. He's always right in the middle of the action and everything. He reminds me of some of the KSU guys here, where every time you turn around, you're hearing him right in the middle of it. And Hari Sateri has posted a 4-4-1 record, 3.2 goals against average, and an 894 save percentage. If this lockout ends pretty soon, I think Mr. Sateri is going to be in the league pretty soon. Quickly, let's go to the Monarchs real quick. Uh, Up in Manchester, New Hampshire. Their 11-10, 2-1 record is for 25 points. Once again, they're 2 points behind the Sharks. Second in the Atlantic. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they're going to be playing. Friday is at the Portland Pirates. You're going to hear a lot of the same teams. That's a 7 p.m. start. They're going to be at the Adirondack Phantoms at 7 p.m. That's a Saturday game. And on Sunday, always the matinee games. You need to go check out a matinee game in New Hampshire. They're going to be at home against the Springfield Falcons. That's a 3 p.m. start. Tyler the Great Toffoli. I gave you that nickname. I hope you like it, Tyler. You need to talk with us. I'd love to have you on. And Brandon Kozun are the leading scorers for those guys. But they got Loktianov, another favorite of mine. They got Cleach, they got Nolan. It's a star-studded lineup in Manchester. Every guy on there, it could be an elite superstar at some point. And they got Peter Menino and Martin Jones as the goaltenders. These guys might as well be the brick walls. Not to take away from Pat Cormack here, who we nicknamed the brick wall, but these guys will stop almost anything coming their way. Quickly, the Chicago Wolves, who I appreciate you guys' feedback on that and the fact that you guys subscribe to my YouTube, as all of my listeners should as well. Right now, they're kind of middle of the pack. They're 10-9 and 2, 10-9 2 and 1, excuse me, for 23 points. That's good for fourth in the Midwest Division, which is the Western Conference of the AHL. Thursday, they'll be at home against the Hamilton Bulldogs. That's a 7 p.m. start. At 6:30 on Saturday night, they'll be at the Lake Erie Monsters. Another cool logo you need to check out. The AHL has tons of cool logos. Some of the big stars for them, Brett Sterling and Jordan Schroeder, are continuing to put up points. Them and Tim Kennedy are among the league leaders in points, games, assists, everything. Uh, Cassian Gordon and Tim Miller have continued to progress. In fact, Cassian, I like him because he's kind of the Crosby-like player. He's not afraid to drop some gloves and go after people. He's been in some pretty killer fights. Appreciate the effort there, buddy, entertaining us. Matt Climby and Eddie Locke are the goaltenders for them. Climby's had kind of an up and down season, but he's putting up some solid numbers, and we hope to see them prosper and do well for the remainder of the league. The Gwinnett Gladiators are an astounding. It still baffles me how good the Gladiators can be, and yet the Thrashers were always at the bottom of the league. But the Gladiators are currently 18-6 and 1. That's good for 37 points. They're first in the South and the Eastern Conference of the ECHL, which is like the AA affiliate of the NHL. But AA, AAA, it's all just minor leagues. You can be called back and forth from either. It doesn't mean you're any less or any more than the other league. But Thursday, the 13th, they'll be at Greenville Road Warriors. That's a 7 p.m. start. At 7:05 on Saturday, that's the 15th, they'll be at the South Carolina Stingrays. And at 4 p.m. on Sunday, they'll be back in Greenville against the Road Warriors. You need to go check those out. If you're in the Carolina area, it's not that far from here. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump up 20, I would imagine. Go check out the local guys, the Gwinnett Gladiators. Some of their guys, Piero Zobatel, Blood Off. That's just a cool name. If you're in hockey and your name's Blood anything, that makes you a cool guy. But he's a heck of an enforcer. And Gagliardi, Domingue is 7-1 in goal form right now. And I reported last week that Mike Lee got the call up from the Coyotes. He got the call up to the Portland Pirates. So they signed a guy by the name of Jacadis, who has yet to see any action yet, but he's solid. He's got a great track record. He's been all over the AAA and AA scene. He's going to really add some depth to the Gladiators' vacancy there in goal. But quickly, the social media shout out. This is from a good friend of the show's. He is one of the two main photographers for the KSU Fighting Owls, Mark Craig. Mark, it was good to talk to you the other day, but at M Craig Photo on Twitter, his question was: there's a new rink that they're building in the Blue Ridge area, which is not very far from Kennesaw where we're at. But he wanted some info on that and the potential of what they may do with that, and if anybody's been there. I haven't personally been there yet, but if any of our listeners have been up there yet, or our viewers, send us in some messages so we can let Mark know if it's worth driving up there. But what I could figure is it's not set up for anything but just regular skating for now, but there is the potential for a few of the local and smaller teams to use it as practice facilities. But there'll be more on that hopefully in the next couple weeks. Lockout news: there's no games through the 30th, which is really terrible because I had a great birthday trip and you just ruined it, Bettman. I appreciate it, but that leaves it wide open so we can come see some more KSU games starting about mid-January. There'll be some more, and hopefully we're going to have some of the guys on the next couple weeks. Cully, if you're watching, you need to contact us so we can get you on the show, especially when you're giving shout-outs. But that's going to actually do it for us this week. You need to come check out their killer office, and we'll see you next week.